Cheers, everybody. Welcome back to another beer review. Looking forward to this. We are off to Spennymoor. Now, Spennymoor is about 20 mile up the road from me, and we're off to a fella who brews beer out of his garage. He's got a YouTube channel. I'll put the link in the description of this, or the title of this video. This is my third review um, of his beers. He's released. This is the first of two beers he's released for Christmas, and this is a stout. And we've got a can of Fudge Comb Stout from Fox Cub Brewing. There you go. Clocking at 6.3% ABV, 440ml. Absolutely love the packaging. His packaging is really good. You know, for a fellow who does it out of a garage, you never ever think he brews beer out of a garage when you look at his packaging. He has done a brilliant job to it. Now, this is my third review. The beers I've done from him before, really enjoyed them. Great beers. He knows how to brew a beer, believe you me. So, looking forward to this. Let's see what he says. It says, Fudge Comb is a rich, velvety milk stout brewed to indulge. Pouring jet black with a creamy tan head. It layers deep roasted malts with smooth lactose sweetness for a dessert-like experience. Expect bold notes, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to into notes because I want to find these notes for myself. You know, I want to bring them to you. So yeah, looking forward to this. So let's just crack this open and see what it's all about. Now, this is what I'm passionate about. When I first started this channel years ago, you know, I don't regard myself as some beer expert or anything. I'm just a man on the street who goes into a bottle shop or whatever, picks up some beers and reviews them. But it's always nice to do local breweries. I always go for local stuff. 20 mile, yeah, sort of local, you know, but it's always nice to do them. So first on the ring, it's more coffee than anything else, more espresso coffee than anything. It smells lovely, it smells nice. Let's just pour this out. Apologies for the state of the glass. So hopefully, I just love doing local small breweries, and I love giving them a shout out as well, because you know it's hard work. You know, it's you know, people to go out on a whim and to brew beer and bring it to the masses. You know, you're putting your heart and soul into it, so it's always great to do. So stick that there. Being a glass, thinning head. I have rinsed my glass, so it might have done something to that. It is jet black, lovely, thinning mock head. Let's get a whiff. Yeah, more plain chocolate. A slight hint of roastiness. Hint of coffee. It smells what a stout should smell like. Of course it does. And it looks like it's what a stout should look like. Of course it does. I'm going to go in. Cheers. Going again. Big, bold chocolate, coffee note, roasty bitterness towards the back end. Straight away. This is a Fudge Comb Stout. So I'm looking for honeycomb. Now, honeycomb for me, on a personal level, it's divisive. It works in certain ways for me on a personal level in a stout. You know, if you get something like a Brewdog honeycomb stout, was it Seven Brothers? They did one. Sure, they did one. You know, it's a taste profile that can be overbearing in a stout and can be too sweet and sickly. Now, I'm just gonna look at a is a rich velvety milk stout. Yeah, I mean, I pick up the milky lactose in it, but I never ever thought it was a milk stout until it was on the can. I'll be honest, honestly honest, but it's got some great flavors. It's got some great flavors. It's smooth, creamy, big chocolatey note, big coffee note. The honeycomb does roll in towards the back end in more of a textured way. You can pick it up in your mouth, the honeycomb, and I like that. But like I say, you can pick up stouts from these big breweries, like your Brewdogs or whatever, where the adjuncts are just overladen the sweetness. You're not getting that here. The ABV is, you know, for me, a stout should be a 6.3. Bold, you know, stubborn, in your face, chest out stout, you know, it's got to be, yeah, bold. And I'm getting that. I have to say, I really, really like it. It's the way that honeycomb kind of like comes in after them chocolatey coffee notes. You know, it does do the, you know, it does kind of like add a slightly different element to it. You know, it does really work. You know, and it's very, very rare I find a stout with honeycombing that does work. But it's used in the right way. This is the result. One more for the road. Yeah, just rolls in. Boys and girls, some of you might think I'm talking garbage. But I have to say, Fox Club Brewing and their Fudge Comb Stout gets the big thumbs up from me. Would I buy this one again? Yes. It's got some nice flavours in there, very well balanced. Like I say, with that kind of like honeycomb texture rolling in, it just kind of like does the, you know, really does push the stout into a little bit of a different area, but it does work. So, boys and girls, Fudge Comb Stout, big thumbs up. Would I buy that again? Yes, I will. Go and check him out in his YouTube channel, whatever. Message the fella, you know, say that I sent you. I want to order some beer. I want to order some beer. Tell him that I said it. I have to say, honest, that is great, great beer. Good stuff. Boys and girls, thank you so much for watching this one. See you on another one. Kiss it, bib bib.